General Hospital. Sasha's silent struggle, Michael's invisible role, and Daisy caught in the middle in a town where secrets often breed more danger than honesty. Sasha stands firm in a decision that continues to divide those closest to her, raising her daughter Daisy alone, despite knowing Michael is the child's biological father. From the outset, Sasha's resolve has been unwavering, shaped by her fierce independence, lingering trauma, and a belief that shielding Daisy from the Corinthos and Quartermain legacies might protect the baby from a fate not unlike her own. But as the circumstances around her continue to shift and the stakes for Daisy's future intensify, questions begin to surface. Questions Sasha may no longer be able to ignore. Sasha has always been an enigma, graceful under pressure, wounded yet composed, and capable of bearing heartbreak that would crush others. In the aftermath of multiple traumas, from the death of her first child to the brutal unraveling of her mental health, it's not surprising that her default mode is control. Controlling the narrative around Daisy's paternity gave Sasha a sense of power she had long since lost. While Michael continued to fight a bitter custody war with Willow, Sasha chose to keep Daisy's paternity a secret, not out of shame, but as a strategic act of compassion. It was a calculated silence that shielded Michael from legal vulnerability and Daisy from being used as leverage in a battle she never chose. Yet now, the battlefield has shifted. Michael holds full custody of Wiley and Amelia. The storm with Willow has, for now, calmed. And the truth, that Michael is Daisy's father, is no longer hidden behind whispered lies or courtroom evasions. But despite these changes, Sasha clings to her stance. Daisy is hers to raise, alone. Michael's name still isn't on the birth certificate, and while he may visit, bond, and love as a father should, legally, he remains a stranger in his own daughter's life. It's a reality Michael has accepted with surprising grace, given his track record as a fiercely devoted father. His history with Wiley and Amelia is proof of his unwavering commitment to his children. He's not absent. He's not indifferent. But he's also not fighting, perhaps out of guilt, perhaps out of love for Sasha, or perhaps because he believes that, in time, Sasha will come around. Still, the imbalance is palpable. While Sasha fears the influence of Michael's legacy, she is still living in the very heart of it, the Quartermain mansion, and by all appearances, may soon resume her role as family chef, a position that ties her even deeper into the family she says she's trying to protect Daisy from. Adding to the tension is the fact that, in court, Sasha momentarily dragged Jason into the web of this story, claiming he was the father of her child. Her rationale was clear: Jason, despite his controversial reputation, would be a name that deflected attention from Michael. But it was a risky move. Jason, though loyal, is a man with a violent past, entangled with Sonny Corinthos in ways no child should be connected to. In retrospect, the claim did more to complicate matters than clarify them. Michael may be the son of a mob boss, but he's lived a life on the edges of that world, always resisting the pull, always trying to give his children a life far removed from crime. In truth, if anyone should be stepping up to claim and protect Daisy, it's Michael. And yet, even now, Sasha keeps him at arm's length. Her motivations aren't selfish, they're protective, perhaps overly so. The weight of past betrayals, unresolved grief, and the scars of mental illness still cling to her. After Cody was revealed to be her cousin, after countless losses and moments of public unraveling, Sasha has learned that trusting others, even those with good intentions, can have devastating consequences. To her, controlling Daisy's future is less about keeping Michael out and more about keeping pain at bay. But pain has already found its way in. Whispers in the shadows suggest Daisy may be in danger. Rumors swirl that forces unknown are circling the child, raising fears that even Sasha's tight grip can't ward off. It begs the question, would Daisy be safer with Michael's name on her birth certificate? Would having another guardian, one with legal standing and resources, make a difference if the worst were to come? Carly, ever the pragmatic matriarch, sees the writing on the wall. She understands Sasha's reluctance but also knows the cost of denial. Michael, her son, has been kept from a child who bears his name and his blood. Carly sympathizes with Sasha but may soon have to intervene, not out of interference, but out of maternal instinct for both her son and granddaughter. A conversation is inevitable. Carly doesn't push unless she believes it's necessary, and this time, it may be more than that. It may be essential. There's another wrinkle in this emotional tapestry, Sasha's unresolved feelings for Michael. Their history is written in heartbreak, but also in deep understanding. They've both endured more than most and know each other's pain intimately. Perhaps part of Sasha's resistance lies not just in fear for Daisy's safety but in fear of reopening a door to a love she's not sure she can survive again. Some speculate that only a romantic reconciliation will finally dissolve the barriers Sasha has built around Daisy. Trust is easier in love. And while love complicates things, it can also heal. Still, none of this changes the fundamental truth: Michael is Daisy's father. No secret, no fear, and no protective instinct will ever change that. The longer Sasha holds him at bay, the more complicated things will become, not just for her, but for Daisy, who one day will grow up and ask why her father was kept from her life. The answer, no matter how noble the intentions, will never be easy. Port Charles is a town built on secrets, but even in a place where truth is rare and loyalty is conditional, some truths demand recognition. Daisy deserves to know both her parents, not just through visits or whispers, but through presence, legality, and acknowledgement. Sasha, for all her bravery and pain, may have to learn that sharing Daisy doesn't mean losing control. It might just mean gaining something far more precious, a family. Until then, the question lingers: how long can Sasha keep walking this tightrope, and at what cost to herself, Michael, and most of all, Daisy? The answer, like everything in Port Charles, is waiting just around the corner, and when it comes, it will change everything.